G'day. Here we are on the third day of our walk from Estella to Los Arcos, which is about 21 kilometers. We'll manage to make it 23 or 24 with our meanderings, but we're actually at a place called the Fount of the Moors, Fuente Moor, which is, we'll show you in just a little while. The walk today has been somewhat, well, it's been interesting. One of the most interesting points was coming out of Estella, and at the top of the first hill is a winery, and there's a free-flowing, tap of wine where pilgrims can just take their bottles, as many as they wish, and fill with the free flowing wine. It was just a bit early in the morning for James and I to imbibe, but it was there, free to do so. It's been just a beautiful walk. We set out in a few showers, but again, they've cleared. It's overcast, and behind us even, the sky is blue, for which we are very thankful. Estella, just proved a little bit of a challenge, we must admit. The hotel to which we went, the hotelier was about the rudest man that any of us have encountered in our lives. In fact, so much so that we didn't stay there. We went elsewhere. That was a sad taste at the beginning of the day. The sad taste, however, was taken away in a sense by the taste of the nachos that we had, and a beautiful burger at one of the restaurants last night for dinner. And this morning, breakfast, well, yesterday we were forced to eat chocolate cake because there was no alternative. Today, we had a beautiful fresh baguette with patata frittata and egg within it with a bit of bacon. Beautiful. But we couldn't hold ourselves back from the pastries and the cakes that were on display there in the cafeteria. I mean, come to Spain and just enjoy pastries galore, just so exquisitely done. So that was our fault this morning that we tasted that. Well, we left Estella and have made our way up this hill, and on our way to, as I said, Los Arcos, the place of the arches, and which, well, we're a third of the way today, so that's good. Our devotion today has been based on Matthew 25 and 11 to 11, 25 to 29, which is where it is that Jesus says, "Come to me, and I will give you rest." But before that, he was just speaking about the joy of his disciples. In fact, I will just quickly read you the passage. He says, at that time, Jesus said, "I praise you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, that you have hidden these things from the wise and intelligent and have revealed them to infants." Yesterday, we were considering the first beatitude. I didn't mention this in our blog, but yes, blessed are the poor in spirit. And here Jesus is saying, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Here Jesus is saying that the important things have been hidden from the wise and intelligent, but revealed to infants. Yes, Father, for this was truly pleasing in your sight. And our reflection was on how it is that Jesus was so secure in the Father's love, and how he invites us into that same security, into that same belovedness. And so our thought today was, well, what does it mean to be Beloved, James and I had a beautiful conversation, and well, it was beautiful, but a deep conversation coming up the hill even. What does it mean to be beloved? Certainly in the head, to know that the security of being loved by God and accepted for who we are, know that we are made as we are and that He loves us that very way. That's the head knowledge. But in the heart, having that the heart receptacle open to just knowing His deep love, a love that is poured into us from the Christian point of view by the Holy Spirit, which is probably deeper for us Christians from the point of view that the Father, the Holy Spirit pours God's love into our hearts. It says in Romans 5. So, yeah, this is my suggestion for you to think about today, and certainly what we are considering, meditating on today. What does it mean to be beloved of God? Just take time to consider that. Well, we'll just walk over to this fount. This is the Fount of the Moors. It's from the 12th century. Do you want to say something?
Oh, I was just going to say, maybe we should just have a look at this beautiful vista
Yeah.
that's behind us,
Yes.
because yeah, it's just a wonderful, I guess this is one of those things of being beloved by God, having a day like this where we're up the top here, just enjoying this
Indeed.
beautiful panorama.
Indeed. And just the freshness. The temperature is
Yeah, it's a bit fresh.
12 degrees, but
Yeah.
it's really pleasant.
I took my jumper off walking up the hill because I was quite hot, but now I'm a bit fresh.
Yes, I can imagine. I'm still in my coat. So here it is. This is the from the 12th century, the Fount of the Moors.
Yes.
We'll go and look at it, but if James is just going to scan up, we've been walking towards this hill now for 4 kilometres, and we've been wondering what this structure on the top is. It must be a chapel of some description,
Yes.
because the bell has just chimed 11:30. So yeah, it's a chapel, some description, way up on the top of the hill. But over here, we'll just come to the Fuente
De los Moros.
de los
Moros.
Moros.
It's an awful looking place.
The Fount of the Moors,
Quite freaky,
12th,
actually.
12th century. Now, I don't know, the Moors being Muslim, of course, whether they have some kind of baptismal rite, but it does look as though there is, yeah, some kind of...
It doesn't look like it's great drinking water.
No, it doesn't look like...
And I don't think if it was, I don't think I'd want to be baptized in there either.
No, nor go for a swim there in the summer. Definitely not.
Yeah, not a very pleasant place, that's for sure.
See the grass or the weeds growing through rocks, and here even just 12th century, whatever this has been carved to be, just worn away by the weather, as it stood here now for 8 centuries. Quite amazing, isn't it? But still, it reminds us that nothing lasts forever, except the Lord, who is the same yesterday, today, and forever. God bless you. We'll catch you tomorrow.